Hi guys, it's Mel here from Thermomix. Well, Cookidoo 3.0 is here. So for me to actually access that, what I needed to do was log out of my Cookidoo account on the website. Okay, I haven't been able to get it onto the app just yet. It hasn't been updated, but when I logged out on the Cookidoo website, I was able to then log back in and my created recipes were there and ready to upload. So I said in this video I was also going to show you how to translate recipes. So what I would like to do, there's this beautiful boscaiola recipe, but it's written in Italian, and I'd actually like to change that over and put it into my creator collections in English so I can have that on screen. So that's one of the cool features that is part of the Cookidoo 3.0. Here's the copy of the boscaiola that I want to translate and turn into English. So what I'm going to do is just press the add button down here, and I'm going to add it to my created recipes. Up here we have page translated. Press done. Okay, now because I have opened up the Cookidoo website through Google Chrome, it's actually translating it for me on my phone. So it's automatically come up as the translate, but for me to save the English option, I'm going to go into edit. Now I'm going to open each of these steps, which it has automatically translated for me, and what I want to do is just press the tick button of each of these steps, and it's saving the translation. So I don't need to translate it myself, but I just need to tell each step that I want the English translation saved by pressing the tick. Then you can go up, press confirm. So confirm all the adjustments that I've just made. I've changed the name manually of the bow tie pasta, which they call the farfalle. So I've changed it to bow tie boscaiola, so I've added my own name change in there. I'm going to press done, and this has actually then saved the recipe that the Google Chrome has actually translated for me, so it's saved that translation. So then now I have on my screen, it's come through as my edited bow tie boscaiola recipe. All right, this is going to be great. One of the other options is to upload recipes from the recipe community. So one of the recipes that I've uploaded today, I'll show you, go into my recipes. This is the new created recipes here, the Better Than Sara Lee banana cake. Okay, so this recipe I've uploaded, and I had to do a fair bit of editing, and I'll show you why. So on the recipe community, it was uploaded, but the steps weren't actually divided into individual steps. They actually just loaded them in to just one step. So then I actually had to go through manually and divide those steps up when I was importing it into Cookidoo. So one of the tips is when you are uploading your recipes onto the recipe community, I'll show you one that I've already got here for you. So this is my recipe that I've uploaded. It's fudgy chocolate beetroot and banana mini mud cakes. Okay, so when you have your preparation steps, make sure you divide up each step and it separates it. To get a new step, in the bottom down here, there's a little plus add preparation step button. So if you just add a preparation step, then when you actually import the recipe, each of your steps will have its own little separate screen. Okay, so there's some tips for uploading. So for the recipe community, you just need to create your own account. It's separate to your Cookidoo account. Once you've created your own account, you can then rate and comment on other people's recipes. All you need to do to get it into your created recipes is just to copy the URL address there. Then when you go into your created recipes, all you need to do is just add the plus button. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to import recipes from the recipe community. So you can just open up the recipe that you want, just copy and paste the URL at the top there. So copy that. Now I'm going to go back into my created recipes folder in Cookidoo. There's a little plus here, so I'm just going to add the plus button. I'm going to import recipe. Then I'm going to paste my URL. There we go. And then we have just imported my bolognese. Then you can go down, you can check, and you can just see any of your steps here. So as you can see, I have the preparation steps down here, and they're all individual. So 1, 2, 3, they will each have its own green number there. So that means it will come up on screen as 3 individual steps. You can edit them. And so if I wanted to edit this one here, you just need to go in. Now it says add the peeled garlic and onion, chop for 4 seconds, speed 5. Now I want that to be programmed in. So I'm just going to press the chop button, and I wanted it 4 seconds, and I wanted it speed 5. Okay, I'm going to press the tick. Now it's underlined, so that directive has now been programmed with an automated chop. So I'm going to press done here, tick there. So now you see it's underlined, so that's been programmed. Now we're going to go into step 2 and do the same thing, except this time I'm going to be adding 3 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 1. So we're going for 3 minutes, temperature. We're going 100 degrees, speed 1. Okay, hit tick, yes, that's correct. Add, there we go, confirm, and that one's been uploaded. Okay, so let me show you how the new created recipes actually work. They're a little bit different to a normal recipe on Cookidoo. So you go into My Recipes, go into Created Recipes. This is the banana cake that I've imported from the recipe community. Now you press Start Cooking. And we have little arrows on the side. So the first one doesn't have any directive for weighing or chopping because it's just to turn the oven on, so these aren't highlighted. Press the arrow across so that it navigates across for created recipes. When you program in your steps, you actually press your little weigh button and your little blades button, and it underlines the directive. So you can see 120 grams of butter is your directive on here, and you'll see that the scales are now green so that you can activate your scales, and it's set here for 150 grams. So it is sort of preset, it's just a little bit different, and you just got to make sure it's underlined when you're actually converting your recipe. Then you just press the cross to close your scales down, move to the next step. Now this step has both a chopping and a weighing. So it says to weigh in your sugar first, so then you activate your scales to weigh in the sugar. And then when you get to the bottom here, it says to mix for 50 seconds, speed 5.5. So then all I need to do is just press the blade symbol, and then 50 seconds is already preset, and then it has your little guide around to speed 5.5. So it's all preset there. So you just got to make sure that when you are putting it in, that you activate your scales and your blade option to highlight them. Now you can only do one of each per slide, so you can't have multiple weighing on each slide. You just need to create a new slide if you need to weigh in new ingredients. So you just press next and then just weigh that in on the next step. Weigh it in, mix. So there you go. There's the new created recipes.